Howdy folks, Sunny and South. Hope everybody doing real good. Sausage fajita pasta on the menu this evening. This is a cook I seen over on the Tic-Tac. It looked pretty interesting. It looked pretty darn good. I've never made this before, but we're going to put it together this afternoon, see what it's talking about. I'm going to do things a little bit differently than what I seen on that video. I got a pound of smoked sausage here. That's a pork beef smoked sausage. It's actually this brand right here is Texas Smokehouse, outstanding smoked sausage. We're going to get that browned up in a skillet real good and get it out of there, and we'll get some bell pepper and onion into the skillet along with some jalapeno pepper. If you don't want the heat, you can leave that out. These bells is about a ½ inch each of green, yellow, and red, and that's about a medium onion that's sliced up. We'll get that cooked down a little bit. Get us some minced garlic in there along with some tomato paste, a little bit of smoked paprika. We'll get some chicken broth and some half and half in there and hit it with some fajita seasoning. Let that cook down till it thickens a little bit. And I got a pound of pasta here. It's penne. Now you can use like a rigatoni or something like it. We're going to get that in with the cream sauce, put some Cotija cheese in there, and some cilantro, get it all tossed up with the sausage back in. We'll plate it up, probably put a little pico sour cream on top, gonna be good. I do believe. Let's get to cooking. We're gonna let this sausage saute here a few minutes until we get it browned up pretty good. Got our sausage browned up here pretty good. I'm going to set it over here in a bowl. I'm going to get us a little butter in the skillet. Get this onion in. Go in with the bell peppers. I'll get us a little salt on. Get some pepper in. Put some pepper on it. Ooh, it's smelling pretty good cooking there in that butter. We're going to get them jalapeno peps in. We're going to get our pasta boiling here. And I'm not going to salt that water because this sauce we're going to be making is going to be plenty salty. And that's going to salt the pasta for us. And I'm going to let this cook about 15-16 minutes until it's real good and done, so that it does not have the tendency to suck up a lot of our sauce and get dry on us like pasta tends to do. Pepper and onions looking pretty good. We're not trying to caramelize these or anything, just soften them up a little bit to the al dente. We're going to get some tomato paste in here. Do about a tablespoon and a half. Go in with about a tablespoon of garlic. We're going to get us some of this fajita seasoning in here. And it's got cornstarch in it, so it thickens. About half the pack in there. chicken broth. You can see that chicken broth is thickened up from that fajita seasoning. Looking real good. We're going to get us some half and half in. That was a quart box, and we put about half of it in there, so we got about 2 cups of half and half in here. We're going to let this come up to a good simmer and thicken some. We're going to get the rest of this fajita mix in there as well. A little smoked paprika. Put about 2 teaspoons in there. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to go in with a little of this Cotija cheese. And this stuff is real salty. I'm going to give this a taste, see what this sauce is talking about. That's pretty good. It's a little bland on seasonings. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of this fajita. We'll add a little more chicken broth to offset that thickening power of that fajita mix. We're going to get some more of this Cotija cheese in. Taste this again. It's pretty good. Still a little bland. I'm going to put some salt in it, wake it up. Put a little black pepper in there too. You know cream just sucks your salt up. Try it again. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we found the sweet spot. That's pretty darn good. Get a little cilantro in here. Pasta's almost done. I'm going to get the sausage whooped over here in it, and then we'll get it all put together. I think the sauce is looking pretty good. It might be just a little bit thick. You know, that old pasta's going to thicken this up, so I'm going to put a little more chicken broth in there just to thin it a touch. Got almost a full cup of chicken broth in this cook so far. One last taste for final adjustments if needed. Nope, I ain't fooling with that. That's got real nice fajita flavor. Got a little bit of heat in there from the jalapeno. Get this sausage in here. I'm going to turn the fire off on this and let it cool a little bit. We'll get this pasta out, get it drained. think it's going to be pretty darn good. Alright, we got the pasta drained. Let's go ahead and pour these goodies in here. Just tossed up here real good. Ooh, that's looking pretty darn good. Smelling pretty darn good too. Give this a little try right here in this pot. That is pretty darn good for sure. Let's get this plated up. Dinner time. I'll put a little pico on here. I think that'll go real good with this pasta. Dab of sour cream. A little cilantro around here just to dress things up a bit. A little more of this Cotija cheese. Well, let's see what this is talking about. Just a little bit of lime juice on here to break up. Get a little acidity in there. Man. Oh boy. That's really good. A little pico on top. Man. That goes real good with it. You know that nice sauce down there in the bottom of the bowl. That's extra good. Regular folks approved. That's it, folks. Some sausage, fajita pasta. Till next time. Peace.